Hey guys, what's up? It's Adam here. I can't see the guy. Why am I shaking my head? Why do I look out of place? It's all thanks to a movie I just watched fucking moments ago, and it has to be one of the most boringest, most fucked up, disgusting films that I've ever seen in my whole goddamn fucking life. I've seen some disgusting films, and to tell you the truth, I'm not really a fan of disgusting films. I can get away with blood and gore in that type of disgusting type of aspect. I can watch disgusting moments in certain horror movies, with the blood and the guts and all that kind of thing. But when you're talking about people who eat live worms and showing the worms chewed up in food and doing close-ups of people's mouths, chewing the worms and chewing the food at the same time, I'm sorry, but I just... Nah. Oh, and I actually sat all the way through this movie just moments ago. I mean, I tried watching this movie online, but the movie was so dark I couldn't see what was going on because my eyes are night vision. But I managed to find the copy elsewhere, and it's supposed to be a horror comedy. A horror comedy, you know straight away what sort of movie this is going to be when it opens up with a song like "Nobody likes me, everybody hates me, guess I'll go eat worms. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me, guess I'll go eat worms." It's the same line over and over again throughout the whole movie. Like as if this movie is supposed to be some sort of catchy, in the mood type of beat. And it goes on throughout the whole fucking movie. A horror comedy. I'm sorry, but I don't see nothing funny about worms being eaten. I don't see nothing funny about people eating these live worms that are mutated, turning them into half worms themselves, therefore they'll become slaves to this German hermit who's absolutely obsessed with these worms, that is talking to them. He's petting them like, "Oh God, it's a cute worm, and putting them on his head, putting them in his pockets, playing with them, communicating with them. And he's got this big unhealthy obsession with these worms, where he lives all by himself in this place. He is a real loner. He just lives with these worms, and that is worms are the only thing he communicates and socializes with. And then there's these group of people who try and throw him out of his house because I think they want to do something with his home or replace his home, or they're trying to kick him out. This gets him super pissed off, so he gets revenge on the mayor of this town and all the people that live in the town by getting them to eat his worms, which he hides in their food. And then when they eat the worms, they become half worms. The upper body's the fox still fine, but the lower body from the waist down, they turn into worms, kind of looking like Mr. Hanky the fucking Christmas poo from South Park. And he's hoping then they'll become his slaves because he sees them as worms himself. This movie is so freaking bad. I mean, this movie came out in the year of 1977. And I've got to tell you, I've seen some shit boring movies in my time. But I've never seen a shit boring movie but associated with disgustingness up to the point where you want to throw up. Because I'm not kidding you, this movie, it will put you off your food for months. You'll never look at spaghetti the same way again. You'll never look at hamburgers the same way again. Hot dogs, birthday cakes. You'll never look at any type of food that is so delightful the same way again. Because no matter what type of food you think of, it will give you flashbacks to this movie. Because there seems to be every single food available in this movie. There seems to be a worm involved with it in some way. Like this little boy has a birthday party. And in his birthday cake, he has live worms. There's women eating hot dogs with worms in them, and they're enjoying eating these worms and hot dogs. And throughout the whole movie, it seems to like show you these close-ups of people's mouths. Like the mouths are like really right up to the screen, and they're chewing, and it's deliberately at the same time showing the chewed food, the chewed hot dogs, and the chewed up burgers, French fries, whatever. It's showing the real chewed up food with the worm being chewed up with the combined chewed up food at the same time, and it's showing the close-ups of this, like as if it's pushing itself really onto you, like saying, you must watch this. I mean, how can you get a kick out of entertainment of these people eating live worms? I mean, where's the comedic side of it? Because this is supposed to be a horror comedy, but I don't see the horror side of things. I don't see the comedic side of things. There's no memorable actors. I mean, I suppose the only actors I remember are these fishermen at the start of the movie. They're fishing, with these worms. And at some point in the movie, they disappear via dialogue. They come back to this German hermit's mouth and they're like, yo, we ate your worms. Now we want women. Go get us some women. In really bad accent. And I suppose that's the only scene I found intriguing about what happened to these fishermen, because they just disappeared. But other than that, there's nothing memorable about this movie. It makes you want to fucking forget the whole movie by getting stoned. I'm not fucking kidding. Stay away from this movie, The Worm Eaters. It's not even likeable. It's not even likeable up to a standard point. It's just a really gross out, disgusting movie that will make you get sick. Okay? I've seen some disgusting movies in my time, and I've got to tell you, this is by far going to be way up here with making you want to throw up. I suppose some people might get a kick out of it if they're a group of friends who are drunk and they want to get a funny aspect out of it. And if you want to go ahead and do that, fine. But whatever you do, do not order a Chinese takeaway. Do not order a pizza. Do not order a doner kebab. Whatever you do, do not fucking order or eat food while you're watching this fucking movie. Because it will put you off it for the rest of your fucking life. And I'll watch this movie all the way through, and I'm going to tell you, I don't know if I can eat for the rest of my life now after watching that fucking movie. Stay away from The Worm Eaters, everybody. It's a gross out, disgusting movie that will make you puke your entire guts up. Fuck me, this was really atrocious. It was bad. Ugh. I can't get that tune out of my head now. Everybody likes me. Everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Ugh. Just hearing that song just gives you an intake straight away of what this movie's looking like. So we get a terrible plot about a German hermit wanting to get revenge on the mayor and all the people by making them eat his mutated worms so they become his worm slaves. And from then on, we get these episodes of people, how they encounter all these worms in their food. Yet at the same time, they don't seem to care about this. Even though they know they're eating these mutated worms, they're getting a kick out of it like some sort of fucking orgasm. And as if it ain't bad from the German hermit who's playing with the worms, going, "Ooh, look at this. Ooh, I love my worms. Ooh. They're the most important thing to me. They give me a fucking boner." So... Fuck off, man. That's not a movie. Thank God it's over. It would take me weeks to get over that one. Stay away from The Worm Eaters, everybody. It's an atrocious pod piece of shit. Not enjoyable. It's not gory. There's no scenes in the movie that gives you a good kick out of it. A fucking atrocious movie. Definitely by far one of the most disgusting bullshit films I've ever seen in my life. Never again am I going to rewatch that. Stay away from The Worm Eaters, everybody. Take it from somebody who's just watched it. Stay away from it. That's all I want to fucking say. Peace out. Fuck me. Thank God that's over. Jeez.